The year was 2081, and everybody was finally equal. They weren't only equal before God and the law, they were equal every which way. All this equality was due to the unceasing vigilance of the agents of the United States Handicapper General. Some things about living still weren't quite right though. April, for instance, still drove people crazy by not being springtime, and it was in that claimed month that the HG men took George and Henry Bergeron's 14-year-old brother, Harrison, away. It was tragic, all right, but George and Henry couldn't think about it very hard. Henry had perfectly average intelligence, which meant he couldn't think about anything except in short bursts. And George, while his intelligence was way above normal, had a little mental handicap radio in his ear. He was required by law to wear it at all times. It was tuned to a government transmitter. Every 20 seconds or so, the transmitter would send out some sharp noise to keep people like George from taking unfair advantage of their brains.
That was a real pretty dance they just did. Did that one hurt?
Sounded like someone hitting a milk bottle with a ball-peen hammer.
All of a sudden you look so tired. Maybe you should lay down on the sofa. Maybe there's a way we can take some of those weights off of you.
2 years in jail and a $2,000 fine for every weight I take off doesn't seem like a bargain to me.
Maybe you could just take a few off when you come back from work.
If I try getting away with it, and other people try getting away with it, then we'd be right back to the Middle Ages. Everyone competing against each other. You wouldn't want that, would you?
It wouldn't be good at all.
The minute people start cheating on laws, what do you think happens to society?
Reckon it'd all fall apart.
What would?
It was at this moment that a police photo of Harrison Bergeron, age 14, was shown on the television.
My God, that must be Harrison.
The thought was quickly blasted from his head, and when George could open his eyes again, the photograph of Harrison was gone. A living, breathing Harrison filled the screen.
I am the Emperor!
It was then that the Bergeron's television tube burned out. Henry turned to comment about the blackout to George, but George had gone to the kitchen for a can of soda.
You look upset.
Yeah,
What about?
I don't know. Something real sad on the TV.
Well, what was it?
I don't know. It all kind of gets mixed up in my head.
Well, you should forget that thing.
Yeah, I probably should. Gee, that one seemed like it was a doozy.
You can say that again.
Gee, that one seemed like it was a doozy.
It's not